Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. When we last left off, we had, been around Matt Arnguard's mansion flat place thing, feeding Shoo, his little kitty cat. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say really. We've been carrying on with the investigation. Not a lot really happened. Well, a bit happened, but... Oh yeah, we also found a transceiver thing in one of the teddies. So yeah. So this tiny thing is a camera. Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention, Dr. Tango's back. So there's also that. A small high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it if it's set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you're right! Set to record the victim's ring from 8 PM for 1 hour. Was running at time of the murder. Okay. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video person of a listening device, pal. Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it. You can set it for a certain time? Yep. Let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 PM and go for 1 hour. 8 PM? That was the time the award ceremony ended. Yeah, there's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I'd guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm sure it's been here since the line of murder. Oh. Okay, maybe. Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? Finish that off. And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's better to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Okay. So there was a camera in this bear's eye. And it was disguised as a present. I'm sure it's here on the line of murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Carter this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there has got a video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Is there really no way to find out? I got it! Oh, don't give it to me then. What? Hey, pal. Let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm going to go around to the electronics shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 PM. Leave it to me. You don't have to search all night. I'll find your man, pal. Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. Pardon me. My fingers are itching to go, pal. Yeah! He's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective Shoo is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mr. Meyer's sake. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Yeah, it had to have been. If you put right at the end of a sentence, it had to have been. You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Our rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there's a spy camera hidden inside the stuffed animal, huh? You're one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade and only a small number of these are exported here. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can you really?
Well, I guess so. It's 9 PM. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things to do. See you soon, right?
Wait!
What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered one corridor?
The real killer.
Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. One corridor's killer. Miss Andrews passed. A kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On Guard. Shelley the killer. There we go. And this card. Shelley the killer. Maya. The only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't know what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued. Yes, please. Is this part 2 of investigation? It is part 2 of part 3/2 of investigation. March 22nd, 9:14 PM, Game 1 Hotel Curtis Hotel Room.
It's past 9 PM already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mr. Meyer.
These things take time, I'd probably say not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. If we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be A-OK.
You're right.
So the real person who killed Mr. Corridor was
An assassin, Mr. Shelley the killer, right?
and the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question does come to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client?
You mean who asked for the burger?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, there's still a killer.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews?
I wonder. But
If she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? Anyway, but if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt on guard himself? If Mr. On guard really did hire the assassin, then he's not innocent at all. Far from it, he'd be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. On guard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him. Mr. On guard, did you kill Mr. Von Carter? Alright, just for clarity, again. Did you remember something, Miss Nick? Yeah. Something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. Sure, this is an interesting thing. Oh, that's right, you didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Well, I've been everything on the German and this year, and if you like Mr. Armstrong got a secret? What is a secret? I don't know yet, but for now let's just think about it this way. Mr. Corridor was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. On Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corridor silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. On Guard. There's no way around it now. Well, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 PM already. We still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of this secret Mr. Carter had about Mr. On Guard, and Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But don't visit ourselves at the detention centre. I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. I don't want to. Fine. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was under this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the book sweeper, isn't it? The one gun you made. I don't know, frankly I don't care, but the request came from Edgy Bill, so... Edgeworth? He said... If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I gotta feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Ugh. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are! This is absolute top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera in one of those presents. Very interesting. I'm not being sarcastic at all, because I already know that. What? No, I don't. Huh? I sure was. You know... He was to catch Paul Water in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip has been going around about my dear wine. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? Yeah, but I'm sure she would have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Carter. Still? Oh, you don't know the secret, younger. I know who pointed that spy camera. It was an obnoxious puppy-head photographer girl who never saw people. Spying on people by herself as if I would want to see it for myself, too. Well, okay, the Indian actually admitted her true intentions for a change. Oh, what do you think exactly? Why can Bennett say it's very good? I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, there's something of a refreshing parallels too. Oh? I'll tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. Your manager? Who are you talking about? The boom. The manager? You don't know? The manager woman Hong had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yeah, that's the one. That's the last girl. She was supposed to get married, you know? Married? You mean to Mr. Carter? You young kids today, you don't know anything, do you? That girl, Celeste, killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. Rawr! Rawr. Oh, dinosaur. What? You know, dinosaur. Oh, you mean those things from Jurassic Park? Rawr. Why would Machine Patch want to? Why would Machine Patch want to kill herself? She was gonna get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Han. What? They were gonna get married, right? You promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Han suddenly cancelled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. Wait, why? Why did you do that? It was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after, I don't know why I thought I was Phoenix for a second. That night after Line called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those two. You intrigue me. Okay. Damn it. Okay. It's
seems that'll be it for now. And that night there must have been at least a few, 100 people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. March 22nd, on guard mansion living room. Looks like no one is around.
And what happened to the person with the stuffed teddy face?
Oh, she must be in that butler with the stitches in his face.
Shoo! Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, aren't you? Come on, let's play.
I don't know if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Okay. Nothing out of interest yet.
It feels really tension here, doesn't it, Mr. Nicky?
Yeah, it does. I don't know, something happened. You're Mr. Ongar's lawyer, right? Ah, yes, sir. Well, we've only just found a person we've been looking for, a real decisive witness. A decisive witness?
You mean for the on-guard case?
We're taking the witness's statement right now. I'm gonna hand it to Mr. Edgeworth.
What's Edgeworth up to now? Here is this witness.
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demands and now this.
I don't see any way to win it.
Here. Oh, yeah. Mr. Oh my goodness. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did?
Even though visitors are long over the detention centre, he wanted me to grant you special mission, so...
there you go.
What?
I've already called them so they know. Go on. Go talk to your heart's content.
Thank you very much. This is good news, Miss Nick.
Yeah, go talk to your heart's content. So please, I'm pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. I just want to have a look, just in case.
Sounds like Mr. Scooby Detective is here.
Well, he's out there with the camera asking around all the electronic stores.
Then I'll make him some shit for dinner.
I suppose really appreciates what Gun Shoe's doing for us.
Mr. Nick?
Yes?
Where's the lettuce?
I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before.
Oh, I guess I have to give up on making salad then.
I guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Okay, detention center! I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means both Mr. On-Guard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Matt On-Guard, please. Dear, it's Mr. Wright. Hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. Yeah, I kind of hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that one corridor was killed by an assassin, and that assassin's client is this man, Matt On-Guard. What's wrong? Mr. On-Guard, there is something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer self. Lawyer dude self, whatever. About the press conference. You mean the one where one was gonna dress up as a Nickel Samurai?
Yeah, that one. Well, I mean, I
kinda heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Yeah, she kinda said this, and then, you know, that it would destroy your career. So could you please fill me in on, you know, what this secret might be? Please! I feel like at this point in time, Phoenix is just at his wit's end. I'm just going, could you please fill me in on what the secret is? And now he's just down on his knees, hands up, begging, please! Ooh. Oh! 5. This is the most there's ever been before. I knew this was coming.
Mission, you don't tell me.
Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But
I have no idea what it is.
do you, dude?
Did you know about Mr. Carter and Miss Andrews' relationship?
Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many days do I have to tell you? I don't care all I want to do with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Carter. Her mentor was Mr. Carter's manager. Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note for it. Celeste, does that jog any, kind of memories? Dude, I suddenly got hungry, totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat.
Mission, what's a pizza? Is it kind of pea, the green peas?
Yeah, let's go eat one later, okay? I got got up to the pizza dude at the shop. Oh, that's too bad. Well, I'll be getting my mind off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. On guard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Let's just have a look. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh. Oh yeah, I probably should have done that. Shoot! Let's see. Hang on, what if Mr. Carter had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of the nap. Don't lie to me. I know you pay close attention to Mr. Carter, especially on that night. So I have a feeling that would no, because I don't have I don't have the camera anymore, do I? I don't. I don't think I do yet. I don't think I do. I might need the camera back from Gumshoe. So I don't know. Oh, Mr. Wright. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Oh, Mr. Powers. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Interesting. Don't tell me you're the decisive witness. No. Mr. Powers. What happened? Why are you here? Yeah. What do you see? I gotta go out into this somehow. What? And I gotta test my toys, child.
God damn it, man! So decisive witness is Mr. Powers. Seriously? But Wasn't Bowers with us, Theo, like, the whole time? God damn it, Matt. Well, okay, whatever.
I was talking with a detective until like a little while ago, but like I was on my way home. Oh, and all of a sudden you were there, you were arrested, I was put back here. Oh, they said my face and all stuff in general looks suspicious or something.
Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. Why? I have no words, but whatever.
Yeah, I am just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime?
So, yeah, well, about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? And just, as long as it's nothing rude, you should be okay.
I really don't know yet, but it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they told me.
You saw something important? What was it?
Well, the detective told me not to talk about it, but, you know, 'cause you're my friend, and...
You know, sometimes I have no words. Anyway.
You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said.
Don't you think he's that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me.
Yeah, you got it.
Miss Nick, Mr. Blair and myself for the only 2 hours in this whole world, but it's right. You have to talk about it. You have to talk about it American rule. Oh yeah, this is set in America. Sorry, yes, sorry. It's not American. It's Jamaican. It's Japanese American. Then again, it sounds like you're always trying to say Jamaican, but I didn't America into it, so it's like Jamaica. There we go. Ouch! I don't really have a lot of friends, do I?
This is gonna do you a lot of damage to me, you know? Because he's got that refreshing, like, spring breeze image going.
What is he really like?
Well, let's see. Mel's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away with, yeah, you know what I mean.
Good music. I don't know why. Anyway,
he'd always say, you know, it's just a game to justify yourself.
What? How horrible. I should forgive him.
Offend you, but, you know, he once said that there's only one person what he wants to over me.
One person who wouldn't swim over him?
His manager, you know, Miss Agent Andrews.
Why is Mr. Powers suddenly kind of looking energetic?
You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in this world have this, you know, dazzling sort of image, right?
Dazzling sort of image? But aren't you part of that dazzling, Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly British kind of guy, you see. Yeah, but it's okay, really. You get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of other stars around these things happen.
Well, that's true.
Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide?
You mean Miss Pax?
We heard
something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why didn't you ask me all that? Go on, go ahead.
Mr. Powers is so charged up. His skin is practically glowing with energy. Hey, so have you heard this?
Celeste suicide note. And they say the Horn ones didn't hate it.
Yeah, we heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Well, this is what I think. I think there's something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Carter? Why do you figure so?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked to a few of her friends, and she said it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man.
A truly insidious man? Wait, did she mean Mr. Carter by that?
Well, there's no one else who fits the bill, right? And that would be a reason enough for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I should go to Miss Andrews. They're both at the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure.
Oh, to get the two of them to tell me everything.
Yeah, no, whose story do I want to hear? It's Wright Andrews. How is you? Yeah, I'm sorry to be visiting us such late. But there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. I know you, Clara. Yeah, I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She got me clueless about the secret Mr. Carter had on Miss On Guard. I'd like to ask you about Matt On Guard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? Really, I mean, you seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? Why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Yeah, about Miss Celeste Pax. I finally got a death penalty, but no, thanks to you, so I'll come back to the service. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by his suicide, and it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden the suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and burn it. You wanted to burn it? But why? You saw the body and you play with it. No, we're not. Jack the Ripper. We're not Jack the Ripper. I don't know if you know who Jack the Ripper is. You know, the guy from like London, Victorian times, who went around killing prostitutes. You're welcome. I didn't want it to spread like just like another basic gossip, but I never held any murderous intent to one, you know. I would never do, you know, something so stupid. Shit, the suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. So, why frame him then? Why did you try to frame Mr. On Guard? That's simple, because he's a guy, that's why. Isn't it the duty of a good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be no way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they figure it out. Right? Yes, they're so good at what they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something out of reason, so please. Tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Okay, it's just what? A cyclock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer, to be honest. You're more like my enemy. But I'm sure you just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Ooh. It's one cyclock. It's just one.
Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On guard for murder? I really thought you could understand this because I thought Matt was a killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On guard. You misunderstood you. She may think I didn't hear it, but no, you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out of Matt, and that's why? Oh, what an absurd idea. I don't have anything that much to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would want to make her take revenge. Huh. It's not. Take that! I have a couple of ideas. So I'm thinking. Number one corridor. Because of the rivalry between one corridor and Matt on guard. Matt on guard inevitably came out on top. But maybe... Is that right? I don't know. But, anyway. What Matt on guard inevitably came out on top? Newspaper. The newspaper? Why this, though? Surely not. No, it wasn't that. Yeah, no, it wasn't the newspaper. I have a feeling it's the someone that we've got to look out for. Take that! I have a feeling it's the rivalry between Matt and Juan. Take that! So it's not Juan. I feel like I have enough. Unless I don't. Wait. I've just realised something. Do we have the mentor profile? I think I do. I do. Ooh! 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 I didn't know I had John Doe's portrait. Try Celeste. Okay. Celeste? But Celeste had nothing to do with Matt. Right? Am I misremembering something? I swear Celeste had nothing to do with Matt. So Celeste, there's only one catalyst that would cause such strong feelings and even revenge, and that is Miss Impact's suicide. Oh, what are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. Oh, Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit this, her suicide note was also Juan.
What does this all have to do with Matt?
You're right, you haven't mentioned him. Yet, Matt's ex-boyfriend.
Well,
But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would have had some relation to Miss Implax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Can you explain to me this relationship? No? Suicide report.
take that!
No. I'm just going to quickly have a little mooch about. Only because, thank you. Oh, hello.
Miss Nick, your phone.
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds like kind of ominous.
It's probably just your imagination. He's really picking up Miss Nick. It's gonna be important.
Hello?
Got a big problem, pal.
What's wrong?
I'm on my way to your office right now.
Okay. Hey, what's going on?
It's terrible. I don't. Oh, I got here faster than I thought.
It's probably something stupid. Probably, most likely. It's gumshoe, let's be real.
Hey.
Now time to relax, pal. No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know it's pull a spy camera.
Hey?
This quickly?
And this bear's what gave them away, pal.
The bear?
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the parents of the camera.
But wasn't straight with
Pearls? And go on.
There's only one person who could have bought one of those bears who is related to this crime.
who is it? Don't be so rude. It's just putting another person in that room.
Melangard.
Huh?
Melangard is your client. Melangard, your client, that's who, pal.
And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. You sure you heard right? The person who bought this bear was...
Heard it from the pot and store clock, pal. This is a credit card receipt for the purchase. It was $3,800, pal. That's the exact match to the price of the stuffed bear.
receipt. Sweet, huh?
Nah, it's not just receipt, pal. The store clock said it so himself. He told me. I'm sure he sold the bear to Mr. Ongar. I mean, the clock even got Mr. Ongar's autograph out for it, pal. So I'm sure this person who bought stuffed bear was Mr. Ongar himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be.
So, what about the spy camera we found? Yeah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess you can give these back for you for the following new evidence. I know you don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Wonkar's room was met on guard.
Why is Mr. Ungod doing something like this?
Live streaming! Oops. There we go. Oh, I'm all tangled up.
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Carter one of the rendezvous.
I bet it's not good enough for me.
I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you gonna sue? Mr. On guard, I mean? Yes. I'm
scared, Miss Nick.
I wonder what we'll find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for pearls. Out on guard, what in the world have you done? I'm curious, though. Do you think maybe
I can't.
Okay. I was thinking possibly, now the police may have finished their investigations, could I go to Matt's room? But I guess not. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. And I think it's true. It's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? And if you really want to talk, let's talk. No, I don't want to examine anything. Could you please tell her this? I know it may not seem important to you. Well, if it's not important, I'd rather be in bed. I don't get my 12 hours of beauty sleep. My skin's probably gonna wrinkle up like prune, dude.
No, it's right, Miss Nick. Your skin's kind of drying up here and there.
I swear, after this case is over, I'm gonna get lots and lots of sleep. Okay. This is the same thing. So what I need to do is present this. What if I do with the film camera on Matt's room is just like spying each other? Well, I mean, yes, but let's be real. Where would they hide the camera in Matt's room, in all honesty? Now then, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Carter had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Carter, especially on that night.
Take that!
Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Carter's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where is this camera you're talking about hidden?
Take that!
The spy camera was hidden in the bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a person for fun. I think I just said that, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess one had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. Huh? You sure, dude? What's gonna be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Carter was...
Take that!
Really? You're not allowing me to present that? Mr. On Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've met Mr. Bear before, dude. Oh, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On Guard. I didn't know how you work in court. I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You just pulled my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's a proof that you put the bear inside the camera.
Take that!
Now it's the receipt. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Guard. It's from when you bought that stuff to bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? It's $3,800. This could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush! It's ivory? Yeah, it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew, elephant hair? It's not what rich people use nowadays. probably met to film the killer. He wants to blackmail him. I guess. Anyway, the store clerk really remembers you and your purchase. But why would you want to blackmail the killer? Unless he's done you wrong before, why would you want to blackmail the killer? After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. Okay, then, can I ask you one thing? Yeah? You're not a lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Okay, hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential, so what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. Probably he didn't trust the killer. Oh, yeah, true. The reason you hid this corridors in Mr. Carter's room to fill his secret is... I don't know, so I'm gonna save here. Present it again. Secretly filmed. Where's the camera hiding? A person who gave this bird to Mr. Carter was yourself.
Take that!
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Right. The reason you hid this in Mr. Carter's room and filmed it in secret is... The hair in his eye will change attitude when you flip the hair back. Oh no. What is his card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you don't really know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. I can't afford to make any mistakes now. Mr. Matt on guard. I know you can. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? Because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corridor! The real master behind this whole murder is you, Matt on guard! Here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I believe you didn't know you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On guard? You really did hire? Hold on a sec, I'm gonna consult myself, okay? What? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to go now, Mr. Dilly Dude. Whoa!
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? Ah, Metal God.
Well, ooh. 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 Also, yes, you were right, but ooh. This is kind of bumping music. Anyway, let's see.
Well done, Mr. Wright. But it wasn't easy to gather as much information as we have.
You really... You are selling to kill his client?
You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you?
What do you mean?
See, well, what happened is...
And that woman Adrian was quite brave herself.
You get Mr. Wright. Hey, security guard over there. You get all this? Oh, yeah, I got all this. Mr. Guard here is the client of Shady Killer. You know, it is interesting, isn't it? Just, you gotta remember there is a police guard just, hanging out over there. Also, how he got the orange juice, we don't know. He's apparently a magician as well.
Janice did the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that one's dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
You're lying. We're terrible.
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on. Let us grown-ups talk a little more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera?
Weaklings soon believes the words of others. Just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrew's secrets, but I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding a sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
In this way.
Yeah, that's where the video comes in. That guy's face and the crime scene recorded on it. Preserved for all time.
And that pearl channeling something. Yeah, pearl channeling something, right? No idea. No idea.
With that, I can keep it at bay, even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough for an answer for you, little girl.
Why would you kill Mr. Carter?
Because he was about to sneak so much dung into my beautiful public image.
What I feel like I like it here right now is Goro Akechi,
Teammates? Friends? To hell with that! Why am I inferior to you? I had my life planned out. I was very particular about my friends, my grades, my public image. So why? You're just some guy in an attic, so why? How are you better than I am?
Scales is a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Carter had been able to give it, then Mr. Garcia would have...
Yeah, well, that's what they call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it really, but bit by bit it kinda just crept up on me.
Man is someone who don't trust everyone and try to blackmail him. Yes, I can see that. He's probably blackmailed Adrian, and he's probably blackmailed everyone in his life, really.
And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Carter ended up dead.
He was born. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's making a pawn of everyone. He's like the king of the bishop or whatever, and everyone else is little pawns.
People are simply things to be used and thrown away. But sweet, innocent faced people swallow anything you feed them. Agent fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even I fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, we're working that butts up for me. Right on God. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You're growing awfully quiet.
How could I have been deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked you if you killed Mr. Von Corridor. And you said very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey, now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that D-Killer guy, right? Well, I'm guilty of seeing a kidnap in my room.
You killed Mr. Corridor!
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Ah, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you?
He right. You right. Markiplier, you right.
You can always try to drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? You can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely cannot do.
Bishop Meyer.
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word. Well, so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose.
You scoundrel!
See, if I were you, Mr. Wright, Squire, I think I would give it all my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this! Yeah, that's such a cliche phrase. I prefer, I'm gonna kill you one day or another. Once it's something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer, dude.
What am I supposed to do? I'm really about to sneeze.
I finally found it.
Yeah? Oh, Edgeworth. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth! I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Last 20 seconds. Well, Wright, what are you planning to do? If you plan on changing your strategy...
No, we can't do that.
That's right, he's holding a mile hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't understand what a prosecutor was, and that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Okay, that's fine then. I'll probably leave it here for a little bit. Anyway, maybe. I don't know, because I don't know how much longer the investigation has to go. I think if I do Adrian's secret thing, and then I think that'll end it there, and then we'll be on to the child. But that's fine. If you don't come back in time, then it'll be on YouTube anyway. So you must find the answer. You must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer, but to find someone who's clearly a killer. Oh God, that man's really. It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that right? Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? What exactly is that? Is that where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and triggering? Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you thought of your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's just because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get a acquittal, that isn't proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do.
Right? Will you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong.
Huh?
We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
Get Dutch.
You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do.
People like you and Francisco von Karma always use all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict. For a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Francisca, she fights for herself. The only person she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all.
And is that the same for you? Isn't that why you ran away for a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty.
I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken.
What do you...
Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect win record are meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. You saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office. But why? Why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith in you. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story.
Mission the Transceiver.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, just please.
Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you... Why are you doing this for a cold-blooded killer?
Right? Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client.
Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself.
I believe you're asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am.
Yeah!
This is what I like to call my aftercare.
What the heck is aftercare?
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity. Mr. Attorney, I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to assure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What is your name?
I believe I told you once before. However,
you did, but...
My name is DeKiller. Shelley DeKiller.
You're Shelley DeKiller.
Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a DeKiller, I always finish out what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain,
Maya!
it'd be my duty as an assassin to see it she receives a nice, long nap. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Was that a meow? Wait a minute. So I was right. The same guy that is John Doe, because he's the same face and everything, is the killer. Huh. Magic fire. Magic fire. I don't know what to say. Hedgeworth! Huh? Did you hear that? At the end of the transmission. Huh? Oh, that? It sounds like a cat. A cat? It can't be. A cat. Can it? What is it? I always need to kill his my hostage. Edgeworth, have all the police units head for Guard Mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah. Oh, it's a little teddy bear. March 22nd. Maya! Please, Maya! Yeah, this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. I assume he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. He and On Guard working together all this time. I'm sure they'd worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. This is so good, but we speak your machine. Maybe that's what I can't use. Oh, you mean shoe? Oh, it's your figurine of a bear. You're a little cushion for some reason. Bear? Is that more of a thing for Mr. Carter? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. I'm sure that's for you. You think that this came through that little door? This door, it's locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. There's no one here! From the looks of this room, I would say it's On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it will be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment of the crime committed by a girl on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No! There's no mistake. There's someone used to record something. It looks like someone took the tape while looking for escaped with it. You searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now... we've lost our lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste. Oh, we've just pieced it together. Because, of course, before, when looking from my point of view, I thought that the room with the antenna and the VCR was part of Shelley the Killer's house, but it's not. The wine cellar, the antenna room, everything is part of Matt's house, which means that, as Alice says, it is... Matt is... Celeste Impax's ex-boyfriend. Yes, Mr. Carter's former manager. Where'd a picture of Miss Impax be here in Miss Young Guy's mansion? And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. What's wrong, boss? Please let me see the picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? Look at there's something written on the back of the frame. It's my shift to a spinach.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Listen up. You better get on guard Gilly's sentence, okay? You get that creepy slime bag and not Gilly, I'll never forgive you, ever! I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much you wanted right, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Probably. You're the two there, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gonna watch over the helpless look. That's it for now, Nick. No!
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We searched the house. It's his last room. It looks like he's eluded us. Edgeworth? Yes? As far as clues go, I think this is all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing. What is that? You. Miss Andrew's Cyclock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, I don't think I stand a chance to court tomorrow. To throw this case wide open and expose the truth. I think you know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pills. It's time to open that last lock.
Good evening, Miss Wright. Oh, what's wrong? You look ill.
Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your Cyclock.
Cyclock?
I want to know, and you'll tell me. Your secret.
Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
Take that!
Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Unguard for the murder? I've already told you countless times it's because I thought I was killer. No, that's not it. Miss Andrews, he's a revenge. So we take it back one I said idea. Miss Andrews, one with her. There is someone in her past that would make her take revenge.
Take that!
It was Celeste. Celeste, there's an catalyst. Miss something like suicide. Celeste was past manager. Suicide note 1. What does that to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. You have some relationship. Can you explain to me this relationship between Celeste and Unguard? This is a photo of Miss Impax. Correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it?
Where did you find this? No, that's right. It was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Unguard's mansion.
And after all this time, my last remaining secret's been revealed. Celeste, she's about to get married to Juan.
Yes, I heard that it didn't work out.
But Mr. Carter didn't want to get married to her anymore, right?
Yes, because of that.
Because of Mr. Unguard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going.
Celeste, she was match manager for a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time, then I also saw the two of them together.
So that's why
With Love Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple. They were a couple, weren't they? It was not anything as much as that. Celeste was being used. Tired with it until she was put away. It's so horrible! Makes the entire image she's built around how nice and wonderful a man he is. The scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste and her kindness moved over to Worldwide Studios. That's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him. Even happier with him when she was with Nat. So somehow it was such a good match. They were planning to get married. And then when it was suddenly called off. Alright, Juan called their marriage off, Celeste. She got herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and myself. I'm sure you can guess why Bob called him Harry John Whittaker, right? Matt confessed to all about his relationship with Juan Celeste. I see. So, that's what happened. But, why did Mr. Card have to call it the wedding? Don't understand at all. Here's why, because of his weather-spell pride. Juan and Juan were always fierce rivals. Waited for the wedding announcement and never realized the truth of Juan. He was aiming for wedding her Juan the most. Poor machine pigs! That was the end of it, you know. That day, I'm almost certain Celeste left his suicide note behind. And that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. And when Juan discovered her body, he hid the note. But why would you do that? It's simple. Juan realized the note was a powerful weapon against Matt. It was especially damaging to his ravishings like a spring bee's image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about this. All about this so too close to Juan to begin with. They're quite very hideous monsters, aren't they? It was less death was something for them to use to fit their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that the murderer was Matt. Those who were always spying on one another after all. As me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it, and even pour a lighter. But I have run a suicide note, and that's when I revenge crossed my mind. Yeah, I was going to bring them my own cruel kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those dumb monsters. So I stabbed Juan's body with a knife. I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. That's all I have to say. No, Miss Wright. Even though I know this, still gonna help out man. I'm a lawyer. I see. Out of our profession. Thank you very much for your time and talking with me. It was no big deal. I can't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with my situation, nor with what I know now. Wow, that just got deep. And this is where I'm going to leave off for today. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!